And we are live. Welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of What's in This Poonsauce. I am your host, like James said, I am your host, hashtag DunkleCroy, hashtag Poonsyrup McPowerwaffle, and hashtag Did We Get Water? Welcome to this evening's festivities. I don't know why I said it like that. Don't expect me to say that shit like this every time, because it's later. I don't know why I'm doing it so. Well, I kind of do know why I'm doing it so late, because I was me, James, and the rest of some of the other Ohmies were on Lethal Coils' live stream, which was an awesome time. Awesome time. Welcome everybody. Good to see people start getting on in here. Turn up my. Is it low again? Hold on. Hold, please. Hold on. It's turned up all the way. Can you guys hear me good? Testing. 1, 2. Hello. Ollie Oxenfree. Can you guys hear me? James, be my ears. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully. La. Good? Yes, I hope so. I'm not hearing any negative things. So, okay. Welcome. So, today we have an interesting topic to talk about, but I'll get to that in a second. First of all, I kind of want to show you guys what I'm vaping on a little bit. I know you guys might have seen it on a Lethal's show, but I'm going to go over it again, because why the hell not? First of all, I got my Black Copper Dreamer with the Rebirth on top. DHD chop top on there. I don't even know what the name of this one is, but it's pretty. Sounds good. Kind of quiet. Oh well, I don't care. It's okay, so it sounds good to people, but look, whatever. Second setup I got is my Copper Kennedy 25 matchiness. Inside of there, I got some boosted intercooler inside of there. And of course, because it's Warlock Wednesday, I gotta save the best for last. I got my Vaping with the Ohmies / Poonsauce McNasty edition of the Warlock's Hammer gunmetal with the bonds on top of there. And inside of there, I got the little last bit of my Ice Monster Melon Colada. Oh yeah, one of my Dreamer I was vaping on Jam Monster Grape. And then pod system. The usual stuff you have around your desk at the time when you just randomly need something. I don't know. The breathing noise. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we should be fine. Whatever. Okay, so today we're going to have a little bit of an interesting topic, because I found out about this one a couple days ago, and it caught my eye, because it's kind of a weird thing to where I've never seen this asked about before. Looks like there's a division of the FDA called, where is it? Okay, there's a division of the FDA, the CTP, which is the Center for Tobacco Products, which is introducing that they want to do something a little bit different. What they want to do is they want ENDS companies, ENDS meaning electronic nicotine delivery systems, to participate in a e-liquid manufacturer / hardware manufacturer site tour. It's a touring program where the people from that division of the FDA go to these facilities and take tours from there, and then they pretty much what they would do would be the people from the FDA would show up, kind of see how everyday life works at that facility. They wouldn't be intruding on anything at all. They'd be standing back and watching an average day at your work, pretty much. So they would be seeing if they're doing the proper testing, they were saying something about aerosol testing, which kind of confused me a little bit. I don't know what kind. I'm guessing so it could probably be like a safe and clean environment, to where the people manufacturing the product is going to be delivering something that's not going to be contaminated or something on that kind of sort. So it's very, very interesting to see. There's actually a form where you can it's pretty much, this link was official put out on the federal regulator, and Miss Angela Garrity from Vaping magazine did a little article on it, which is fantastic. Always give her lots of love when she deserves it, and she deserves every single time whenever I see a good article from her. So it's a very, very interesting little thing, because there could be two parts of this, to where I see positives in it, but I also see negatives in it too. Because first of all, let's start with the negatives, to where always going to start out worse than the positive, just to get that out of the way. The negatives I can see coming from that would be that, okay, so let's say you're an e-liquid manufacturer, and the FDA comes to your facility and then sees how you do business and everything, making sure all your tests are up to date and all that kind of stuff. And then they come out with some propaganda to where they would be making lies, or they would still come out the same information, even though you're showing them every single little thing that they need to see that could possibly change their opinion on the matter of the fact. Which is something that I guess we would all hope that would be a good thing out of this, would be that the FDA comes to these facilities and sees how things that are properly done, and kind of has like a change of heart. I mean, that would be the end game in all this. Quoting Avengers, don't mind me. But to everybody in here right now, I think that would be what we would all want out of this, is that FDA would come to these facilities and see that everything is being done right, the testing is being done correctively, and that all these companies are doing the right things to be legitimate and not be releasing a product that is, say, contaminated or isn't properly regulated through their own way. So I find this to be, in my head, a really good thing that I'm hoping companies participate in, because a lot of these big companies, like I can probably say that probably Juul's going to participate in this. I will not be surprised if Juul participates, because they're owned by Altria, first of all, and they want to do anything that would clear their name out of anything bad that the FDA would say. So, of course, Juul's going to participate. I can see a lot of these e-liquid companies that are owned by Big Tobacco, that have been bought out by them, participating as well, even if they're possibly all made in the same facility. I don't know. They could be all around the country still, and the FDA can go, because what I see happening with this is you're going to see a lot of the big tobacco companies that are involved with the vape industry partake of this, but I want to see more of the independent kind of vapor companies out there that are making good money, that are reputable, and would come out in a positive outlook on this. Because first of all, we don't want you to have any kind of bad labeling out there to where you'd be showing the FDA that this is the company that you're gonna be against right off the bat. Because how am I gonna word this correctly? Like, okay, so let's say it's a company that has bad labeling and all that stuff, and then FDA sees that and like, yep, they're the reason why we're making all these regulations and all that kind of stuff. So if I wanted a company to be a part of this and to take part in this kind of activity, I want it to be from a reputable company, to show the FDA that this is an industry that, if done correctly, still can be out there and not have as many heavy regulations as they do now, because they're already doing it correctly. So you don't need to overregulate. You don't need to do all these taxes. You don't need to do all these flavor bans, all these ludicrous things out there that are overregulation. I need a vape break. Woo, vape break. So I highly recommend that if you have a favorite e-liquid company, bring this up to them. I would highly recommend people doing that. Like, if you say, where if you have your company that has a lab make it, highly recommend your lab to go and fill out this form and possibly take place in this, because this is something that, if this turns out good, could possibly save this industry. If they find out that what we're doing is something done correctly and perfectly fine, that this can save us. It really could, because they could see it from the different kind of standpoint and possibly change an opinion. I mean, this is all something that is going to happen in 2020. This isn't going to happen anytime soon. This is going to happen anytime in 2019. And this is something that the tours would start happening in 2020. And all it would be is just the people. It's for educational purposes, guys. That's what on the Federal Register. That is what they're saying their point of going there is. They want to be educated on what actually goes on at these facilities, which I think is a good thing. If we can show them what actually is going on, that none of this crazy bullshit's in there, like formaldehyde and all those crazy other things that people think we're putting in our e-liquid. There's no ammonia in there. We could definitely show them there's no ammonia in our liquids. It's something that needs to happen, so we could this is something that can give us, that can regain our name out there as an industry. It can pretty much put us on a higher ground to where, okay, the FDA's come and talked to us. They've observed what we've done and can kind of take a step back and look at it a different way. And to me, that's something that, like I said before, can save this fucking industry. Because, like, if we can change, like how I always talk about, if you could change the one person's mind on something, then you've done it. And if we can change people's minds of actually showing up to the facilities and actually we showing them the things that they need to see the right way, that's all we need to do, guys. It's really that simple. It's simple, sweet, and to the point. I feel like it would be an awesome thing. So anybody out there who has their favorite e-liquid company, send this article to them. Say, I want you to participate in this, because if we're doing this, if we kind of open the manufacturer's eyes to what we want from them, like, they would do it. Because remember, we're the ones giving them our money for their product. So let them know that you want them to participate in this, and say, if you don't, I'm not going to get your shit anymore. Pretty much like that. It's something that we all want. We want more companies participating in kind of advocacy kind of situations, to where, to me, I don't even think donating money anymore is participating. You're just giving partial of your company's money to it. You're not really going out of your way to change things. If a company participated in this, it would show what companies are out there for the good reason, in my opinion, too. You'd be seeing that, okay, we want to regain the name of vaping, and we're going to do in our power as a company to change it, which I think would be a great thing. It needs to happen. So again, guys, share this link around to people. Share this link around to your favorite e-juice manufacturers, or if you have an e-juice company and you have a lab, send them this link. Tell them to participate in this. It would be something that could possibly turn the tide. I feel like if this is done correctly, it could change things. Who knows? It may be for the bad if the FDA is going to keep on going down the avenue they're going to go down, or it could change it for the better. You always have to be optimistic of things could possibly get better, which I'm always going to keep that optimism in my head, because you never know. I'm not going to give up. Like I always tell you guys, don't give up. We can't give up. And if there's anything out there that we can take and use it as a positive note, then we need to do it. Because then if different state legislations are seeing that all these things are doing it, then they might change their minds and possibly lift these flavor bans, lift these heavy taxes that, okay, the FDA is kind of getting behind this, and maybe states will start doing their kind of own individual walkthroughs. Because you think like that, the FDA could do the first initial, like, manufacturer visits, and then small legislators of different states can do the same thing. I don't see why not. You see mayors and governors and stuff visiting different companies like that all the time. Why not do it for an e-liquid or a vape manufacturer? Why not? what do you have to lose? If you're doing things correctly, you have nothing to lose besides your business. And if it's something that could possibly keep your business alive, why not take advantage of it? It's that simple. If it's something that could save your business as a small business owner and possibly change the laws in your state, you should be stepping on the freaking ball right away. More people need to know about this. And I just saw this. Angela, I want to thank you so much for writing about this, because this is something that I would have never known about if it wasn't for you, if you were putting on a vape bun. So big love to you, Angela. This is something that I want to be fully behind and kind of push things in the right direction, because in my opinion, like how I was saying before, Angela, I don't know if you agree with me or not on this, but this is something that, if this is done correctly, could change things. I don't care how many times I repeat myself. The testing and the observations that the FDA will see could change somebody's mind. You never know. But I want to see this kind of be like a trickling water effect. And that's pretty much it. I'm optimistic about what this can actually do. And if it's done correctly, I want there to be something good out of it. I'm trying to make good out of every situation when most of the situations are bad. So Angela, thank you for putting this kind of news out there for the vapors to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, you guys can read the article for yourselves. It's a very interesting article to read. You could remember, get a hold of your local manufacturers, get a hold of your favorite e-juice companies, where it's manufactured. Tell them that you want them to take part in this. If we get more companies that are willing to take part in this kind of thing, maybe the FDA will open their eyes and be like, okay, if these companies are so confident in their work, it can't be that bad, right? If people stand by their product and actually stand by everything, then it will show them that, okay, we need to pay close attention to this. That's what I want. I want them to see something that they would have never expected to see in a good way coming out of this. I want some minds to be changed. I want some thoughts to come up in these people's heads to where, okay, they might not be doing such a bad thing after all. You never know. If we can get that to happen, then you never know what could happen in the future. I think it could turn out to be a good thing, so who knows. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. It was just I wouldn't say it was a short video. I wanted to I know it was a little late, but I wanted to get this out there. It's not as long as usually it is because I didn't get as ranty. So I want to thank you all guys for joining me. Remember, I don't know, we got a couple things going on this week. Yeah, we got That's What She Said tomorrow with, of course, the lovely Angela Garrity, Jess Marie, Double Helix Designs, Danielle Jones, Miss Ruby Roo, and of course, Stony McStoner Pants herself, Michelle Lynn. I'm going to start calling her that now and see what happens. And then Friday, we got the Green Room, which I'm very excited about because I found out today that, I don't know if he's still in here, but Mr. Black Cat White Faced is going to be introduced to the Green Room. I don't know if the shed time might come through the camera a little bit, and he might just be sitting there getting a little bit of contact shed. I'm going to start calling that now, contact shed, with the YouTubes. That'd be fun. And of course, later on Friday, we got Vape Stew, which is always a fun time. I always love seeing my boys in chat and on their live. It's always fun to watch. Then, let's see, Saturday, we got my next installment of What's Your Story with the up-and-coming, I can't talk. An up-and-coming YouTuber. He's going to be doing a lot of advocacy. He's going to be doing a lot of activism. He's going to be kind of going in deep with both advocacy and activism. So I'm really excited about that because I'm going to have Mr. Shane Oakley on Saturday at 4:30. So you're not going to want to miss that. And then Sunday, we got the High End Vape Forum, which is always a fun time because it's the High End Vape Forum. So this is going to be pretty awesome. I love the High End Vape Forum. I mean, as you guys have seen, I have a little bit of fancier things here and there. Oh yeah, before that, guys, I want to hold please. Jesus. Okay, I wanted to announce I am about to have my 100 subscriber giveaway. I was so graciously gifted with some mods to give away. Well, a mod and an addy to give away as a group little thing. And by Mr. Overdrip, Uncle Chris himself. So keep an eye out in the next week and a half, because I am going to be giving away a Relo RX2 2700, and then an iconic RDA for Mr. Mike Vapes and Vandy Vape. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do this giveaway. I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I want to thank you again all for coming. I really appreciate every single one of you guys that come and hang out with me whenever I do these. I love it. You guys are the reasons why I continue to do this. You guys give me the motivation to keep doing this, and I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't without you guys. So thank you again for coming. I'm going to start saying this every week now. I want you guys to think about something really quick. If we don't get up and do something, if we're not, us as a community doesn't get up and do something, think about sitting in your chair right now or wherever you're sitting watching this 1 year from now, and think about vaping not being a thing anymore. Let that sink into your head, and maybe that will give you motivation to go out and do more. That's all I want to do. That's all that I strive to do. If I could change one person's mind, have them do something more with vaping, something advocacy related or activism, then I've done my job, guys. So again, thank you all for watching. Love every single one of you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one, guys.